Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. This is just a quick series recap from our Heaven
Yes.
on Earth
Heaven on
series,
Earth.
which was a great series.
It's heaven on earth.
Yeah, something like that. So we had 4 messages.
Yep.
No, was it 5?
5.
5.
We started.
It was a lot. It kind of started on Good Friday and
Yep.
Easter weekend, which was a great introduction into the series because that's all about Jesus from heaven coming to earth as the Son of God, the incarnation. So it was great. The first message was all about just introducing the idea of heaven on earth, and that's God's desire. That's our prayer as disciples, that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
The Lord's Prayer.
However, when we look at the world, it doesn't look like heaven on earth. There's a lot of stuff going on that's really tragic and sad. And so just wrestling with that thought and just saying, you know what? The world isn't the way God wants it, but we are still here to pray and to serve and to bring God's kingdom into this world. So that was kind of the first week. The second week I was planning to speak, but sickness hit our family. So Pastor Hanky tagged in for me, which was great. We swapped and you shared on,
Yes.
it was a painful message from...
When Pastor Adrian told me that we're gonna do heaven on earth, that was actually late last year.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
So I was so excited, and because this is actually really the message that actually resonated, within my journey as a Christian, and how we can actually bring what we're actually on heavens, what is God's plan, into our daily life, into our Monday, so that we are not just only living our Christian life on Sunday, and as you probably see that I share quite passionately about this message. So number one is about I do believe about from your pain, what you are whinging, what you are complaining. People can say passion, purpose. I call it pain. That is actually will be used by God. So then to do something, which is you need to lead with the prayer, and then with the last one, which is the plection.
Yep.
It is a plan and
That's
action.
right. Plan
it's
and
a
action.
very, very cringy, but I hope that people understand. So that's what I share, because I think there are so many things we can do. We kind of starting like seeing the earth, looking up to the heaven, then how can we bring it here on earth?
That's right. It was a very, very good message. Lots of great feedback. Then I came back and I went through the whole Bible from creation to new creation.
To what is the heaven on earth has been on the whole Bible.
That's right. God's desire and plan has always been to presence himself with his people, and the Garden of Eden is God's heaven on earth, and that's his heart and desire. And so sin messed that up, but God was in control from the very beginning, and Jesus restores that. And now we're living as the temple. We are the church, the temple where God's presence is. And again, God wants to presence himself with his people. So it's very much a foundational sort of scriptural message about the theology of heaven on earth, which I enjoyed because it's a lot of it, what I've been reading and studying, and similar to you, it's something that stirs me up. After that, we had Jill.
And we had Jill. So Jill speak about and how we can bring heaven on earth into our community.
Yeah.
So into engaging our community and actually looking at that, which is pretty much what the DNA that City Life carry. That we are not doing our Christianity. What we learn is all about ourselves, but it's also how we can do it outward focus.
Yes.
And so that is really, really good part of the whole library of the Heaven and Earth series. And then you want to add or
yes, and I thought it was a great message on how to go out into our community with love and care and justice and mercy.
Correct.
And to listen and to not just bring our
listening
own ideas.
ears. Listening,
it was cool. Then I brought it home the final week, which was all about, we've been talking about heaven on earth out there, but what about heaven on earth in here? What
about me?
Yeah, what about me? That's it.
It isn't fair.
It isn't fair. What's the next lyric?
I do not know.
And, we can be so focused on bringing heaven to our community, to our world. And sometimes it feels like other people are really experiencing heaven, but what about me? how do I wrestle with going through hell when others are going through and experiencing heaven? So I just spoke into that and encouraged us that God does want to develop us and to bring heaven into our personal lives, and He's making us more like Christ. We've been created in the image of God, and we reflect initially the earthly man, but as with Christ, we begin to reflect the heavenly man. So that was
So I really like that because everything that we do anyway has to start with us. Have to basically start inward before we can do express it outward. So I really like that you cover that in toward the end. So to basically kind of get it's a fresh reminder that before you want to do community, before we want to do the handle the pain, we need to kind of allow the heaven is actually come the peace of God and come in our hearts. So I really like that. It's a good closing for the Heaven on Earth series. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Well, we do have our action cards that we handed out on that last Sunday as well, which is all about helping you to evaluate and think about how you can bring heaven on earth into your world, into your space. It's not necessarily about starting something brand new and having to create a charity and organization and whatever, but just thinking about your life, the rhythms of your life, and thinking about a bit like when Peter and John, was it, who walked past the cripple at the beautiful gate, the book of Acts, and just in their rhythm of life, they see someone in need and reach out and help him. And we can do the same in our own context in life. And so these little action cards are just to help you to take the next step. So encourage you to do that.
So I send a message. So this is about reflection and what you can do. And then the other thing that we would like to hear from you, if you want us to pray together with you, or on your journey, because that is your journey. But we want to pray for you, pray with you on that journey. You can fill in the form and then put it on the QR code. There's a few people already submitted that. So our commitment to you is that we will reach out to you and then pray together with you on this next step.
Yes. Hanky will personally pray with each and every one of you.
Exactly right.
Yes, no, we will. Great. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this series, but more than enjoyed, we're led by God's Spirit as He spoke to you and encouraged you and stirred up some redemptive daydreaming that will lead to something practical and powerful in your life that brings heaven on earth.
And lastly, before you forget, you need to press like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Sea Life YouTube channel, yes. We've got, a couple of hundred subscribers.
That's right.
Yeah. We need to get into the millions. See ya.